Good morning, lovelies. I hope you are keeping safe and well. Welcome to my YouTube channel. For those who I haven't met before, I'm Emma Ryde, a psychic medium and divine channeler. And this is the daily twin flame read. So just a little bit of admin. I do believe time is fluid and you will find the guidance that you need at the right time for you, whether that is today or in weeks' time. Okay. I also generally read where the divine masculine is at. I understand I have a lot of divine masculines watching, so if you feel you need to change the DM for the DF, then please do so, okay? Follow your heart and trust with what resonates with you. Okay, and everybody, thank you for all the private reading bookings I am getting. I'm now booked up until the first week of May. May appointments are going quite quickly, so if you want to book an appointment, please do visit the online diary below. It shows you the availability. You can book direct there without emailing me. Okay, so what does the Divine Masculine want us all to know today? Let's have a look and see. I do feel like there is a I feel there's an element of fear going on. I feel quite choked up with emotion from the Divine Masculine. I feel very like I would say in a worried state, okay? I feel very... The words that are coming, okay? It's like the Divine Masculine is being triggered into fear at the moment. Fear that you are going to forget them, fear that you are going to go off with somebody else because you're waiting, fear of losing you, and also fear of having to deal with what they know they've got to deal with, but also are struggling to face. Struggling because I actually feel like this, what they're dealing with and where that fear comes from, because they're letting go of karmic situations. It doesn't necessarily have to be a karmic relationship, although I know it is in some situations. I do feel like there's fear and triggers coming up from this karmic situation for the Divine Masculine at the moment. I feel like they've just gone, their energy's just dropped a little bit, and they're wanting to retreat again into their safe place, but they know by retreating into their safe place, it is sort of slowing down your journey and adding to their fear, because they don't want to see you with somebody else. They don't want you to forget about them. They don't want you to move on, because they are worried that you have been trying to let go of them, let go of their journey. They've possibly, for some of them, told you to let go. And although within your heart, you knew they weren't being honest when they said let go, you knew that that isn't how they felt. It was them trying to push you away out of fear and anxiety. They feel stuck in between a rock and a hard place, because they know they've got to face the past. They know they've got to walk towards the future without so much fear, but instead of doing anything, they do feel very stuck today, very in fear and not sure what to do. And although that is a bad place to be and we want a bit more action from the Divine Masculine, try not to worry, because actually they need to be facing this fear, and they need to be made to face the karmic situation so they can learn, so they can grow, so they can heal. So it does feel very like the universe is pushing the Divine Masculine to face the stuff, what has to happen, so they can move forward, so you can be moving forward together on your twin flame journey. So although it's an emotional, fearful, anxiety energy, it's one of those that has to be like that, and it's going to benefit you because they're being made to face it instead of hide from it. They won't be long in this little hidey hole, I don't feel. I feel like they're being made to face it, and it's quite intense. And so it is actually speeding up the process at the same time. I do feel very like quite... I know I've said emotional and fearful, but very choked up, like I've got to get stuff off my chest as well. And I want to say they've got to speak up to get rid of the karmic situation in some situations, but also they've got to speak up to give you the confirmation you need. And I do feel that more open, honest communication is definitely getting closer. Sort of that... because they're really having to dig deep in their heart and open their heart. And so it does feel very like they are having to find the words to speak honestly from their heart too, in both situations. Letting go of one, keeping the other. So know that that open, honest communication is very, very close for you as well. If you're not receiving it in the 3D yet, pay attention to what you're receiving telepathically. It is just as important as the 3D, okay, if not more important, because it is the souls talking. If you're unsure about your telepathic communication, don't forget to watch the telepathic communication meditation. It will help you connect soul to soul and listen to the telepathic communication, okay? Also at some point this weekend, I'm going to be recording an opening your heart meditation, so keep your eyes peeled for that as well. Some people have asked me for it. It was actually already on my list, so the people asking for me have just pushed me along a little bit. So that is coming too. Okay, so I do feel like this is where your divine masculine is at, and this feels like the karmic situations, the energy drains, the frustrations and the angers that they're needing to let go of. And they are growing in strength and moving forwards from them, because this is how they've come out of the deck and I'm seeing, and this whale is swimming that direction. Okay, we're going this way. We're leaving these in the past. Okay. And then we've got the crow, which I do feel is that significant, open and honest communication which is coming, because it needs to be open and honest to give you the confirmation you need, because they are, I want to say they're desperate not to lose you, although they're struggling to find the words to tell you that. Okay. It's definitely one of those having to work through this letting go business and reaching out and grabbing you feeling. There's definitely a lot of communication going on in this throat chakra, and them clearing the energy so they can open their heart and speak from their heart with full honesty towards you. Okay. I want a Power of Love activation card next. Let's have a look and see. Elevation. You are making the conscious decision to raise your vibration of love. You keep your energy, Divine Feminine, as high as you can, because it is pulling your Divine Masculine towards you. They are attracted to you. They are drawn to you. Keep yourself in alignment. Okay? feel like grabbing. They're like grabbing, they're clasping and grabbing and really wanting to make sure you don't leave them. The Universe card. My fearless freedom lights up the world. And that is exactly what your Divine Masculine is going through at the moment. Working through that fear, walking into their light, which is when everything will fall into place for you. It's happening. I know it feels like a long journey for many of you, shorter for some, but hang in there. You are getting there and moving in the right direction. Thank you so very much for joining me today. Please do like and comment on the video if you feel drawn. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, I'd really appreciate it if you did. Thank you to each and every one of you for supporting my journey. I am truly grateful that I can support you on yours. I absolutely love hearing your stories and synchronicities and all about your journeys and connecting not only with you through the channel but on a more personal level through readings and emails and everything. So thank you. Have a fabulous Sunday and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Take care, stay safe. Namaste. Bye.